Nobody can stop me, nobody can hold me, nobody control me.
Hey, I heard Sean got your mans. Sean got your mans on TV. I told you I was gonna be dropping mad videos today. Yeah, y'all thought I was playing. Nah, not this time, nigga. All right, I'm dropping mad videos today. We doing NXT review. NXT goes full sexy red because she was everywhere tonight, and I mean everywhere, almost every segment. Book was going crazy on commentary. Let's go over it. Let's go over it. Ava comes out to introduce Sexy Red to the people, where Sexy Red comes out, twerks everywhere, has a Tron, has music. She probably got better production than some of these wrestlers, I ain't gonna lie to you, but talk about that later. But she shows off the new Women's North American Championship that will be defended at Battleground in the ladder match. But as she's showing it off to the people, out comes Tatum Paxley to slither into the ring and try to snatch the belt from her. And Sexy Red was holding on to that belt for dear life. And then out comes Mia Yim for her match with Tatum. Because we're trying to figure out who are our last two competitors that will be in this ladder match. So I honestly thought Tatum was going to get the W here. And I really would have appreciated it if she did. But unfortunately, she held the L to Mia Yim, catching the eat defeat to the face. And Mia Yim advances to the ladder match. We get a backstage segment of Gallus chilling, and then Metaphor of Oro Mensa, Lash Legend, and Jakara Jackson pull up on them, and Oro makes some highly large accusations saying that Gallus was the ones that attacked Noam Dar. And Gallus was like, bruh, listen, if we wanted to attack you, we would let it be known. We're not gonna just hide and just do it. We're gonna show you that we did it. And that's true, because when Wes and Ivar and Briggs got attacked that time, they showed their face to the camera to let y'all know that Gallus pulled up. So yeah, Oro was like, all right, bet, sure. Okay, I'm gonna go interrogate some people some more. And Jakara was like, nah, she still thinks it's trick that did it. So hey, we'll see. We'll see who's lying here in this situation. As booked, we get Riley Osborne versus Ridge Holland. They've been having the squabbles. He hasn't really trusted Ridge, and Ridge is just trying to be a part of the Chase you know what I'm saying, university. Riley Osborne is pretty much getting destroyed this entire match by Ridge, up until one point where Riley tries to make a comeback and hits him with a suicide dive for him. And when he rolls out, Ridge was going to go grab the steel steps, but Thea held, tells him not to. So he's like, all right, fine. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna relax. Ridge gets back in the ring, takes advantage, still starts beating up on Riley some more, and tells him, hey, you don't want to do this, but hey, Riley wanted this. And then he finishes dude off. I have no clue what his finisher is, to be honest with you. Again, most of the dudes in this company need to like update their finishers, because especially in NXT, like some of their finishers are not up to par. But Ridge beats Riley Osborne and goes for a handshake, and Riley declines it and rolls out. So we'll see what the Chase U beef heads to. Ariana Grace is backstage trying to, you know, play peacemaker with Lola Vice, telling her, "Hey, listen, you don't have to fight Shayna in the NXT Underground match at the pay per view. You don't have to do these things. We can have a chill, relaxed environment." Lola took offense to that and said, "Nah, you're going to catch these hands tonight for just talking to me." So Ariana, again, unfortunately, trying to be nice to everybody, is now in a rude awakening because she is about to catch hands from Lola later on. So yeah, Ariana, might be time to stop being nice to people and having peace. You might have to flip the switch. The Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson, are sick and tired of being overlooked and disrespected. They sick of it. And I'm sick of it too, honestly. He's tired of tag champs ducking them. They want their match. Okay. So they're going to handle business tonight against Malik Blade and Idris Elba. That's not his name, by the way. I'm just not going to call this man Idris Enofe because that just sounds dumb. Idris Elba sounds cooler. So we're going with that. Before we get to that match, it shows a backstage attack. Well, attack, quotation marks. Oro Mensa, a metaphor, is now on the ground in mad pain because he was attacked by somebody. So we had Noam Dar get attacked. Now we have Oro get attacked. Is it Gallus? Did Gallus pull up on him? Because I don't know. He just had a conversation and was interrogating him. You know what I'm saying? Saying that, did y'all attack my homie? And maybe they took offense to it. Maybe they did pull up on him. Maybe it was Trick and Javon Evans. Maybe they pulled up on him. Who knows? But as of right now, metaphor is getting picked off one by one. We have no clue who it is as of right now. We get Gallerson versus Idris Elba and Malik Blade. Idris gets knocked off the rope into Brindley Reese. We'll call her their manager. That's what we'll say. He gets knocked off into her, and she's on the ground like she got hit by a bus or something. The crowd starts booing him, and he's pretty much getting booed this whole match, even during the hot tag. Yeah, he's honestly the one out of the two that believes he's got bad luck on him, and his bad luck is going to increase because during the hot tag he gets stopped halfway, and Gallison hit dude with a magic killer and gets the W. But before they celebrate, out comes Axiom and Nathan Frazier from behind, hitting them both with diving drop kicks, kicking them to the outside. And then they had a weird interaction because Nathan Frazier says, "As long as we hold these belts, y'all are not getting a tag team title match." Then immediately after, Axiom cuts him off. Is like, "Actually, we're actually gonna fight you guys for our titles at Battleground." So I don't know if Nathan didn't get the memo here, but yeah, y'all fine for those belts. I don't know who told him that they're not, but yeah, y'all fine for those belts. Roxanne is about to come out to see who her opponent will be for Battleground. Before we get to that, we had a segment backstage with Sexy Red and Trick and Javon Evans. Again, Sexy Red was probably almost everywhere this entire show, twerking everywhere. But Sexy said she was gonna be out there for the main event with Trick and Javon. So yeah, we're gonna be seeing more of her. Book's still going crazy on commentary. Out comes Roxanne, asking pretty much who's gonna be her opponent at the pay-per-view. Ava comes out and says, "You know what, Roxanne, your opponent will be." Now, I would say drum roll, please, but I'm not gonna do a drum roll. Honestly, you know what? We can hit something nasty. We're gonna act like we just drafted somebody. How about that? Yeah. Y'all be fine with that? Acting like we drafted somebody. Cool. We going with it. Okay. She was like, "Hey, your opponent will now be Jordan Grace, the Knockouts champion from TNA. Now, this is the second time Jordan Grace has arrived in WWE. It's also probably the third time that someone from TNA has arrived in somewhere in WWE. Now, it's mainly been the women in the Rumble, but they did it with Mickey James. They've done it twice with Jordan Grace. And honestly, I think we really need to start talking about doing a TNA and WWE crossover at some point. Even if it's just TNA and NXT. Like, I'm fine with either one. Like, just it'd be a nice little switch up, change of pace, something fresh, something new. Like, I think it'd be cool to actually get them dudes from TNA to, hey, this will honestly get them some like a lot of shine and build their company back up. So I'd be real interested in that. But we're getting Jordan Grace versus Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's title at Battleground. That's gonna be a crazy match. Because if Jordan Grace wins that low key, and she's both TNA and NXT Women's Champion, that'd be crazy. That'd be insane. Let's see what we have next. We get Dante Chen in another match with Lexis King. Now, Lexis King, last time we fought Dante Chen was by surprise. And he ended up losing via roll up. So he was looking to get his, his revenge. Get his back. You know what I'm saying? Add a win to his column. Unfortunately, that did not happen. That did not happen at all. Because Dante Chen rolls this dude up again. So now Dante Chen has 2 wins over him. And Lexis was not a fan of this. Attacks him after the match, rips up the pad, and hits him with the coronation onto the concrete floor. Quotation marks on that because it looked like he barely hit it, but you get the point. So good on Lexis for killing this dude, but you held 2 L's back to back, so it's not a good look, sir. Not a good look. Shawn Spears says he's gonna guide the misguided youth in NXT. So far, we've seen him talk to 2 black tag teams. Yes, I repeat, 2 black tag teams in the background of certain background promo segments. I don't know if he's looking to form a faction. We've been teased a little bit because it feels like I thought Shawn Spears might still be, but I feel like he might have been a part of the Wyatt 6 whenever they arrive. So it'd be interesting to see if he actually forms a faction down here in NXT. Because as they said in those Dreadmere videos, he's gonna have people across the brand. So if he has Shawn Spears and 2 other people in NXT and someone on Raw and someone on SmackDown, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be kind of interesting. Hey, who knows? Maybe even TNA. You know what I'm saying? It'd be kind of interesting. But Shawn Spears is looking to form a faction of his own down here in NXT. Now time for the final spot for the Women's North American Championship. Kaylani versus Ren Sinclair. Yeah, I didn't really care for this match. I already knew who was winning. Like, Kaylani was not going to lose this match. Like, she was not losing this match. Kaylani gets the dub. She advances. So the ladder match is set. It will be Sol Ruka versus Lash Legend versus Fallon Henley versus Miss Jada Parker versus Mia Yim versus Kehlani Jordan to crown the inaugural Women's North American Champion. That match gonna be lit. I am fully ready and prepared for it. We get Jordan Grace backstage segment where NXT Level Up's Stevie Turner is demanding Ava give her a match on NXT. And Jordan Grace pulls up and is like, hey, I'll give you your first match then. So we're going to see Jordan Grace in action on NXT TV next week against Stevie Turner. We will see how that goes. So out comes Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and Sexy Red to take on the Gallus Boys. Book still going crazy on commentary. Sharmell gonna hear about this at some point. Phenomenal match. Javon and Trick put on a fire, and I think this is their first time tag teaming too, and they seem like a pretty synchronized team, but not as much as Joe Coffey and his bro Mark Coffey. Like them listen, Gallus Boys, when they say they on top, they mean business. Like they mean legit business. They pulled up, took control of the match halfway through, and had them boys in a chokehold, literally separating them from each side. But eventually, Evans was able to get one up on them, dives over the top, flying through the air like a whole eagle, crashing into Joe on the outside. And then Trick catches Mark with the Trick knee and then gets the W. Now, Lash Legend comes out to find out and asks Trick, hey, were you the one that attacked Noam and Oro? And right as Trick is trying to answer, the lights go out and Trick gets pulled up on by a surprising debut of All Ego Ethan Page. All Ego Ethan Page is an NXT, and he's looking to become NXT champion as he takes out Trick Williams and holds the belt high in the sky. NXT is now All Ego. This is crazy. This is real crazy, honestly. I did not expect this at all. This NXT show was fire. I'm really looking forward to the pay-per-view and next week's Go Home show. But it was a fire show. Sexy Red will be hosting Battleground, by the way. So if you wanted to see more Sexy Red, she will be at NXT Battleground to host it. If you didn't want to see any more Sexy Red, well, unfortunately, she will be at NXT Battleground. Yeah. So, fire show. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I'll see you next time. I told y'all, I'm dropping mad videos today. Mad videos. AW's up next. With that being said, thank you for joining me in the MVP's Lounge. The MVPs are out.
You must be sleeping under a rock or something.